Okay, so the Zoom video is a major difference in our process, but that's not the only difference. First of all, we coordinate up to 3 Zoom intros with each match. So if you want to get to know them more after the first 10-minute meeting, you can opt to do so. After the third meeting is where we require you to make a decision on whether you want to proceed with this person, which means exchanging information and going off the platform, or move on to another match. And with my research, I found that in courtship, that's a big thing because a lot of times people need a little bit of a push to get to know somebody a little bit more. And here's a few more things that you may not have considered that kind of sets this service apart. We also meet in a Zoom kickoff meeting with everybody that's added to the pool. And that filters out a lot of people who lie and scam using their profiles as a mask. Think about it like this. If someone wants to scam or lie in the courtship process, they're not going to go to a platform that requires them to lie to somebody's face. And like I've said, when anonymity increases, that's when people's behavior gets really bad. And during that Zoom meeting, we require everyone to put their ID up to the camera to ensure that they live in the States and to ensure that they are who they say they are. And another major difference in the process is the form. Part of my research for the past 7 months has been filling out the forms of all these different courtship and dating platforms. And what I've done is I've removed a lot of the useless questions that don't really have to do with long-term alignment for marriage. And I've added some questions that catch major deal breakers specifically for Muslims. This form allows us to do is put somebody in front of you that if you do end up liking them, that you guys don't have any major obstacles on the pathway to marriage. For example, if you want kids within 2 years and that's really important to you, we're not going to put somebody in front of you that says they can't have kids because of school or some other factor in the next 5 years. Again, it's the same kind of theme. It's the same goal. It's not just to match you, not to just throw a match at you. It's to offer you matches that have a high likelihood of leading to marriage. That's the effort. And finally, our feedback process is also what sets us apart because we have a real human who actually follows your experience through your matches. And a lot of times people only realize what they really are looking for after they meet people face to face. What all this really translates to is the removal of catfishing, ghosting, and time wastage and exhaustion from the process of courtship that people really complain about.